incredible 15-foot long fire pit, all gas. It's 2 burners, almost 1 million BTU pumping from these 2 burners. Nice large patio down below here, all sitting area. We have some lights. There are lights everywhere, by the way. So once at night, it's gonna be lit.
All right, Tim, so this is going to be our excavation here for our sunken patio. We've got about half of it dug. So far, we've made some really nice drawings, which I can show you later. It's really pretty. But anyways, we figured out what our exact dimensions are, our exact depth to dig this at. And a really tricky one, Tim, as you can see in this drawing. We've got everything drawn out. We've got dimensions, height, grade points. So it should be pretty good to go. We're about halfway dug out. Going to be really cool. So we've got a little drawing here. We've got the design. We're kind of basing it off. We've got our dig sheet for our pool. Dug this pool out yesterday. Now we're going to work on our sunken patio area, and it's going to be really nice. We're going to go 5 steps down from the patio height into a sunken area. We're going to build benches out of block and pavers. We've got a 15-foot long fire pit, 720,000 BTU. It's going to be insanely hot. It's going to be nice. It's going to be a cool space. We're going to sink it down. I think we're going to be like 6 inches below the top of the pool. Do pretty sunk in there pretty good. So, got some rain coming, as you can see. We've got thunder. We got an enclosed cab. Tim's got a rain jacket. Let's keep digging, baby.
Dug our trench here for our drains that will run underneath the sunken patio where the fire pit is going to go. And then we have to fabric it. And we'll put a rock down, put the drainage pipe in it, and then we'll enclose it kind of like a burrito. But what this does is keeps the dirt from getting into the pipe and clogging it, because it's got little cuts all along it to let it drain along the way.
Alright, so it's day 2. Day 3, I don't know, on dig day. We've got a lot of dirt work, a lot of prep work. As you can see, we've got our sunken patio over here. And we're gonna go 5 steps down off of patio height. And it's gonna be a hole in the ground pretty much. We need to figure out a way to run our water in case we have a lot of water come down. We need to shed that away from our patio space. So we've got a couple drains. We're gonna run underneath the patio. 1, 2. The pavers are going to be permeable as well, so water will sink down, go into those drains. We've got them daylight about 150 feet out, all sloped downhill, come up, water's going to go that way. We're going to bury those here shortly. We've got some 3/4 inch limestone coming, wrap some fabric like a burrito, put the dirt on top, and dig a hole, fill a hole. Alright, so what we're doing now is we're running our string line from stake to stake, and that's going to be the front of our block that we're going to start building first. So we'll build up the block. This is actually going to be the bench. So we'll build a small square, and then we'll backfill with rock as we build up, and then back here we'll build that backrest for our bench wall, and then we'll run one long piece of coping 28 inches this way to cap that wall. Look good, Dom? All right, let's tie this piece on, and then we'll recheck our numbers.
Alrighty, so today we're placing these stones in place to put the wall up around our second fire pit. And the way you do it perfectly, you line them up, make sure they're straight. You get these little things, place them in the middle, make sure they're all good. Work it around till they're in place. And boom shakalaka, that's how you do it.
Alright, so we're gonna build our steps now off of our sunken area. So as you can see, we've got a row of blocks, a row of blocks. It's gonna be our inside rectangle area. And we're gonna create benches, and we'll go back and build a bench wall at the backrest for the back of the wall. So now we've got our steps. We're gonna go from the patio down into the sunken area. So we've got a pretty small area here, about 7 feet. We've got 3.5 foot steps, 3.5 foot wide fire pit, all clean lines. We'll go 5 steps up to the patio. All right, Dom, so we're gonna lay out these screed bars. This is gonna be for our backrest of our bench that we're building. So we're gonna lay out these little bars. And this next block back here needs to be flush with the top of this. So we'll run these across, get the grade right. We're gonna get the little rake you used last time. Yeah. Let chip across. Perfect. Block by block.
Perfection.
Block by block. Block by block.
Blah, blah, blah.
got these caps for the bench that is like the seat. So we're taking these. We are measuring out 24 inches. Alright, got 24. Taking our Sharpie, putting a little mark right here. Right there. We're gonna take it, line it up. Right there. With the saw, make sure it's flush against the back wall here, and then just cut it and lay it down.
So we got these nifty little lights here. You'll have these hang down underneath the underside of the caps that are gonna go on top of the bench here. So what we're doing is we've taken the light, set it down where it's going to be, and we've marked out around it. So now we'll grind that out. When it's done, this will sit down inside there, we'll glue it. The cap will sit on top of it and it'll overhang just enough to cover the light as well. And it'll shine down and light all this up. Now it looks really good. So you can see we just put in patio here. We're using the herringbone pattern, travertina pattern, travertina pavers. Right now we're going back through and we're adding in little sections around the edge where you have to have cut pieces. That way it can snug up against the border. We left this middle section open. We're going to cut in and have a big 15-foot fireplace that runs through the middle of it. Have a second burner that'll split off from there and come up, and that'll light this whole area up. Look really good.
check out this space right here. We've got this massive privacy screen, TV wall. That TV better be freaking big, because that's a big screen. This is a big space, big scale. Check out this big fire pit down here. Big sunken fire pit, hangout space. This fire pit is probably 18 feet long. It's gonna have around 850,000 BTU, which if you know BTU and fire, that's a lot of fire, that's a lot of power. And we have a lot of drainage in here. This is all sunken. We have 3 drains that run out downhill at daylight. Back, we've got about 20 something inches of limestone. So all the water goes through. As you can see, we've used these permeable 1/4 inch stone with the hope that the water will just drain through, hit our drains, and then run out to another spot. So this is all cedar. It actually provides a lot of shade in the afternoons. It's going to provide a lot of shade down here, shade for the pool. They're going to have this massive TV. I think they might be planting some clematis on here, some climbing hydrangea, something to really soften it up a little bit. That thing is big. It just got put up this week, so I'm still trying to like get used to it. But this is such a cool space. We're going to add some cushions down below. We're going to have some back cushions to make this more comfortable. It's a lot of hard surfaces. And then you're back here and you're just enjoying the pool. I think one of the coolest things, we built it right up against the pool, which took a lot of thought, a lot of engineering, but the idea was you could sit up here, you know, touch the water. You could jump in the water, put your arm back, feel it. If you're close to the party, everything is really close by. This is a cool spot to be. So this should be working today. We've got our gas guy coming. We can come back and put our lava stones, it's gonna be our media, and really finish the space off.